People throwing salt on my name, it's part of the game. Mad over women I done hit, barely knew they name. I'll be the first one to admit, I grew up in chains, like 2 chains. I know that I'm different, I am not.
I tell people, get around people, get out of here. You can always come back home, this is home. So, you know, and once I started learning, and I was bragging in school one day, I was out, you know what I'm saying, you know, I run my mouth a lot. And I was bragging in school, it was like 19 barbers in there. And I was like, I'm the best in here, ain't nobody touching me. You know? And the director came out of his office and yelled out over everybody, Toby, do you even know how long it take you to cut a head? Everything got quiet. Cause when this man talked, fish stopped swimming, you know what I'm saying?
Not the humiliation.
I'm telling you. And then like, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, he said, that's what you do from now on. I'm gonna put a time. He went and got a timer and put it on my station. And he said, I want you to write down the time to get in the chair until you take the cape off. And I went from an hour to 45 minutes, from 45 minutes to 22 minutes. And that's how I was able to monetize what I was doing, which booking haircuts, 30 minutes a piece.
Wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy though, cause it's like you was in there beating your chest, and he came
thinking
in
I'm the best.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm a humble.
He's like, man, I'm the best. You might have did cut the best, but it took you a whole hour to, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, but he gave you game though.
Right,
like he
for
schooled
sure.
you. Was like, man, look, you got the money. You ain't gonna be able to make no money if you spending not the type of money you want to make. If you spend a whole hour on the head, you know what I mean?
True.
That's dope, man.
It's about getting people out the chair, like, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Like Super Mario, I jumped on the platform. I always keep it P, capital P like fat form. I brought a couple people with me, we came to talk shit. Like pennies on the strings, we gon' make a lot of sense. What? We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We get pennies on the strings, gotta make a lot of sense.
Welcome back to Making a Lot of Sense podcast. It's your boy, Tonyo the Great. I wouldn't be in here if I wasn't feeling great. You know I got Sanaa here with me. What up?
What up with it? I hope y'all doing well. I'm doing well myself. Now who with me?
You know I got Tay in here with me. What up?
Man, I hope y'all having a blessed day, man. What up to y'all, man?
And man, we got a special guest, man. Special guest. I gotta make sure I introduce him right, man. This guy's first and foremost, this guy's a great father. And he's a great barber, man. He can keep me lined up and looking good, man. He used to play football, man. He was a football star back in the day, man. What else he do? He own his own business, man. Business. Entrepreneur, man. This man's an artist.
Hold up, jack of all trades. Hold up.
Real Alabama Crimson Tide football fan. Big one.
Yeah, man.
None other than Toby, the Doctor, Bostic.
Welcome.
having you. Thanks for having me on this
Appreciate
platform,
y'all
man.
for having me on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you
I
feeling?
was looking for the intro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the song, man. It was dope, man. When y'all had jumped it off that first time, man.
Oh, we just put it in like after we edited it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Make a lot of sense. They talk a lot of shit. Make a lot of sense.
Yeah. With it though.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
I love it.
Intro gonna go crazy.
For real. But how you feeling blessed, man? You alright?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Today my only off day. You know, I work 6 days a week. You know.
Only off day
Yeah,
came
man.
swung by.
On off
Wow,
day. You know.
man. Let's get
He
a
pulled up on me.
snaps for that,
Yeah,
man. For real.
You know
Pulled
what I'm
up on
saying?
us, man.
You know, ain't nothing out here but, you know what I'm saying, well, good affirmations and a healthy grind, you know, that'll keep you out of trouble and help you shine, you know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
That's one of my mottos that I live by every day.
Okay.
Hold on. Say it one more time.
Positive affirmations and a healthy grind will keep you out of trouble and it'll help you shine.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I like you put that on a shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Man.
Yeah.
They deep,
Like that.
I want to start it off by just thanking our supporters, man. Like I always, just thank y'all for tuning in week in, week out, man. We get blessed to be in here on another week. You feel me? Another episode, and we just gonna keep giving it to y'all, man. Like how God giving it to us, man. So one of the things I wanna get straight into it, man. I wanna ask you, what got you to cutting hair, man? Like what got you into it? Like what made you want to say, man, I want to pick up some clippers and do this thing.
I always wanted to be a barber for real. I knew I wanted to be a barber when I was in the 7th grade. Our basketball coach, we was in the locker room and he asked the whole team, which one of y'all in here know how to cut hair real good? And I wanted to raise my hand and I ain't never picked up a pair of clippers before. So you know what I'm saying? I just didn't get a pair of clippers until I was in the 10th grade. My mama asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I told her that I wanted a pair of clippers. And then the rest was history. I had a little brother to practice on. Straight to the moon.
Wow. In the 7th grade, bro. Yeah. 7th grade. You knew what you wanted.
That's crazy.
Just
so
like
it was
that.
like, as soon as like you heard it, and it was just like an automatic click. You was just like, okay, I don't have all the skills right now. I had the things, but I know this is what I want to do.
Right. It's
So
like
it's just like
It's like God was already telling you, like, this what I'm finna be doing before you. That's how a lot of art. That's how it happened for us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It started off as an idea, and then everything just fall into place.
It transformed.
Oh man.
And you know, and when I jumped off the porch with it, after I wrecked my head a couple of times.
I was just
to see
gonna say, I know your brother was like,
I know you messed up your brother.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I wrecked my head with my mama razors when I was in middle school.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But once I got the pair of clippers and I crashed mine out a couple of times just to see what the clippers would do. You know, and then I learned how to fade practicing on my brother. I'm talking. I sat up there like a champ, little boy, 5 years old. He told me he'll never pay for a haircut.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's real, bro.
So you said with your mama razor, like, do you try to fade it up, or you just
Nah, I
like
was just-
skinhead?
I was just trying to keep it low because you know we didn't get haircuts much, and you know, and once the waves had started coming in, I was trying to keep it low and end up just like, ooh, I looked like I had some kind of disease or something, man. I never forget walking in the lunchroom and somebody yelled out, "Hey boy, who cut your hair?" And the whole lunchroom fell out laughing.
Hey
man.
yo, not the
It get
embarrassment.
crazy when you go to school too. They be on you.
You know, but you know, it's I rocked it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But
So,
you know,
not to cut you off, but when did you start getting good where you was like, man, I need to start charging for this? Like,
probably the middle of my 10th grade year. Like
Okay.
middle of my 10th grade year, that's when I started getting family and friends, and you know what I'm saying, and then start getting the football players off the football team, $3 a pop. You know what I'm saying? Haircuts used to be haircuts used to be $3.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That let you know $3, man. Let you know how much we done changed, bro. Like, you better not even think about walking in no barbershop with nothing but $3.
Cause you think $3, you
Yeah,
like, it's
you
something
bet-
wrong. What's going on?
Dude, man.
$3.
You can't even get no skills out of the vending machine and then like.
True that.
Hey, how things change, right?
That's crazy.
What?
But that's wild. I would have never guessed that you started in the 7th grade though. But
Nah, that's crazy.
the talent says it though. Like, man,
sure.
you I want to give you credit because, man, you know, you go to a barber one time, you might go to him the first time, and he enthusiastic to cut your hair or whatever. And he like, man, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up right, cause you know what I mean. You the first, his first person or whatever. And but you keep coming back to him. It's like over time he kind of lose the, you know what I mean. He kind of
The
lose
touch.
that touch of it or whatever like that, cause you're a regular. But it's like I go to you and it's like it's still like that first time each and every time, bro. That's why I want to commend you on, like, for sure. So what keeps you going in that area where you like, man, I want to make sure this is like homie's first haircut that I did for him the first time. Like, what keeps you going in that area?
I ain't got but one job, bro. I ain't got but one job, and it's the artist in me too. If I fool around, you know what I'm saying, some haircuts are better than others, but you know what I'm saying, the consistency is what keeps me down. You know, it's the consistency, and people, it's two phrase. Well, it's one phrase. It's two like connotations how people might ask the question. They're gonna say, "Hey, bro, who cut your hair?" And then if it's messed up, I said, "Boy, who the hell cut your hair?" You know what I'm saying? So
Like,
you know,
it's different, like how you
I want that first one, you know what I'm saying? And I get most of my clients from Walmart. So you know what I'm saying? Like, soon as I cut somebody's hair, they go straight to Walmart, and then they say, "Hey, who cut your hair? That's a nice haircut." And that's what keeps me consistent every single time for that return client plus one.
And
know
see,
what I'm saying?
you very diverse too, bro, because you don't only just cut black people hair. Like, it's some barbers that can only just do black people hair. You know what I mean?
That's
Or
how you
like,
do anybody.
you know what I mean? I seen you cut people hair. Some people they're going to sit into another barber chair, and it's like, man, I don't know what to do with this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got tired of letting money leave out the shop.
Yeah.
Like, believe it or not,
change.
you know what I'm saying, a lot of white people used to come in and shop on East Broad, and when they came in, I couldn't do nothing but fade it. I couldn't do nothing with the top, and I didn't want to charge them and practice on them at the same time. That don't make sense. So you know, I kept on telling them I can't do nothing for you. So you know, I said I need to go learn. So that's when I went to school.
Okay. Where did you go to school?
I went to school in Georgia, downtown Atlanta. It was called 71 Barbers Institute.
When was this?
That's 2014.
Wow.
And
okay.
2013, 2014.
I'm glad you said. See, people listen to that, bro. He noticed what he said. He started when he was in the 7th grade. Though he had already started, and he had years of experience, but he felt like he needed to go back. He needed to go get some more education and learning and all that.
It was more to learn.
It's always something.
He had already been cutting for years and still had the knowledge to like go back. I need to go back and learn some more skills so I can not, like you said, not have money and walk up out the shop. You feel what I'm saying? So like just take heed to that. I commend you for that, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, knowing how important it is to want to learn and also just want to do better. Like can't keep letting this money walk out the shop. Okay, I need to take a step back and go back and I need to learn something new or learn more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's dope.
Speaking of East Broad, what can you elaborate on that situation? Cause you was over there, Make Me Over Studios, correct?
Right.
You was over there, and you ended up going. Now you over here downtown, right? You
man.
Downtown. And can you explain that transition? Like, how did you want to just branch out on your own, and you know what I mean?
Well, it was a couple of unfortunate situations that transpired that whole situation. So I was working with Kenjay first. Like I was cutting hair at home, and I had a nice clientele at the house. I had got fired from my job, and then me and Kenjay had this mutual client that would come to the house. And I guess when I couldn't get to him, he'll go to Kenjay. When Kenjay couldn't get him, he'll come to me. And Kenjay seen the haircut, he was like, "Man, who be keeping you clean? You know, when I don't cut your hair."
Right.
And when he told him, he was like, "Man, tell him to come out the house, man. Come get some of this money." So you know, that happened. I think that was like, 2001. That was 2001 when I got in the barbershop.
So did you start out in Kenjay? I'm sorry to cut you off, but did you start off in Kenjay's or Make Me Over?
I started at Kenjay in 01.
Wow.
I didn't move to Make Me Over until like 2011.
And was Kenjay still down, like right the way he is right now?
Like he was moving, cause you remember we was way down at the bottom of East Broad, like right before you get back on Megan, you know, in that little small building down there. And then when he was moving up to where he at by Donahue, I moved to Make Me Over.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Tony, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that. And once I moved up there, the owner, Tawana had hit me up, and she was like, "If you ever need to change, I'm here for you." And it was time to change. Like he and I had grew apart. Like it was like one big happy family in there. But you know, two grown people can't live together. You know, and I was coming into my own, and people used to come in there putting batteries in my bag, asking me who the best in the shop. You know what I'm saying? When I first got in the shop, I used to say I'm just learning. You know, I'm learning. I'm just as good as him. You know what I'm saying? About around 2010. You know what I'm saying? I got 9 years under my belt. I was like, man, I'm the best in town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And once I started saying that, I didn't know in his shop I was being disrespectful. You know, and you know, I didn't feel it that way because I looked at us as a team.
Right.
You know,
it's like you being confident in what you're doing.
Right. And then, you know, and once we grew apart, you know, I called Tawana up and I said, "I need you." And she was like, "I'm out of town right now. I'll be back in town tomorrow." We set up a meeting. I went down there, I looked around and the rest, and you know, and that's how I moved from the end of East Broad to the middle.
Right. Okay. So, that's a dope. I'm learning stuff I didn't even know, man. That's the beautiful part about it. So, like, was there like friction in your split with Kenjay or whatever like that? Like, cause I know it's a competitive sport. You know what I mean? Like, it can get competitive. So, was it like just friction, or you know what I mean? Was it just like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do my own thing, bro? You know what I mean? Because not to cast any shade on Kenjay. We ain't doing that.
Right. Yeah,
but it's just that I've heard, you know what I mean, similar stories about dealing with kids. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get your perspective about it.
Oh well, you know, like I said, man, we just grew apart. Like we didn't mesh no more.
Gotcha.
And you know what I'm saying? And once we not meshing and we just bumping heads, you know, like the way I handle my business and the way he handled his business, it just wasn't gonna work no more. And when he decided to move the shop, I had to decide to do something for myself.
Gotcha.
That's what prompted me to go to school.
Yeah, it was like y'all were moving into different seasons. Y'all were only in y'all life for I guess for a certain season when y'all needed each other. But it was that time where it was like it's time to split.
You know, that's why I tell everybody, man, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like it was a purpose there.
Right. It was a purpose.
Yeah,
Like,
it was education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to one shop, you doing your thing. Because I remember, this is my memory. If I'm remembering it wrong, please correct me. But I just remember you being into one shop. You was over there for a little bit, but you ain't stay that long though. You was, you know what I mean. You had it's kind of like you had already had a plan. So go ahead and elaborate on that. Like, can you explain your transition from going from to one shop over to where you are now?
Okay, yeah. Okay, like when I moved up there with Tawana, that's what prompted me to go to school. And when I moved in there, I told her, I said, look, I'm not going to be here long.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Because once I got to school and I was going, it was all black. Like, you hear me? Like, it was all black. The center of downtown Atlanta on the campus of Georgia State, all black people. Mm-hmm. And I was around a bunch of black men that was successful in what I wanted to do. And them was the ones that you know what I'm saying, that was feeding me knowledge and telling me, like, look, man, you got to learn how to monetize what you're doing. Right now, you're just a cat cutting hair. Mm-hmm. Do you want to be a cat cutting hair the rest of your life, or do you want to be a businessman? Mm-hmm. And once I learned that in school, that's why I tell people, get around people, get out of here. You can always come back home. This is home. So, you know, and once I started learning, and I was bragging in school one day, I was out, you know what I'm saying, you know, I run my mouth a lot. Mm-hmm. And I was bragging in school, it was like 19 barbers in there. And I was like, I'm the best in here, ain't nobody touching me. You know? And the director came out of his office and yelled out over everybody, Toby, do you even know how long it take you to cut a head? Everything got quiet. Cause when this man talked, fish stopped swimming, you know what I'm saying?
Not the humiliation.
I'm telling you. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, he said, that's what you do from now on. I'm gonna put a time. He went and got a timer and put it on my station. And he said, I want you to write down the time to get in the chair until you take the cape off. And I went from an hour to 45 minutes, from 45 minutes to 22 minutes. And that's how I was able to monetize what I was doing, which booking haircuts, 30 minutes a piece.
Wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy though, cause it's like you was in there beating your chest, and he came
thinking I'm the best.
Yeah, he said like,
I'm a humble.
He's like, man, I'm the best. You probably did cut the best, but it took you a whole hour to, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, but he gave you game though.
Right,
like he schooled
sure.
He was like, man, look, you got the money. You ain't gonna be able to make no money if you spending not the type of money you want to make. If you spend a whole hour on the head, you know what I mean?
True.
That's dope, man.
It's about getting people out the chair, like, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. And then once I learned how to monetize it, and then I was hitting them every single time, and I was consistent every single time, I was like, okay, now it's time for me to go up on my price. Do I want to make $20 an hour, or do I want to make $40 an hour? And I gauge everything to the people that worked at Goodyear, because Goodyear was the prize job around here for a long time.
It was.
And once I once I learned how to monetize it and getting my clients all together, because it wasn't like it is now. When I first started, it was real spotty. You know what I'm saying? People were still walking in and all that other good stuff. But once I started making $40 an hour, man, it was over with. It was over.
Wow, bro, that's an amazing story for real, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to ask him?
I was gonna say, how long you been your barber?
Man, he been my barber. What?
Ooh, it's been a minute.
It has been a
It's
minute.
been like 10 years, ain't it?
Man.
Something like that.
Probably,
And you don't go to nobody else.
I think it's what for what?
Exactly, because I was like, it's the
Like,
Plus, it's like man, like I said, it go back to that consistency. It's like, man, not to cast shade on anybody else around here, but it's just that, man, he's the most consistent barber to me around here, at least. It's just like I said, you can go to a barber and he do a good job there one time, but it's like you go to the next time, it's like You feel me? Not to say that barbers don't have their day. You know what I mean? We human. You feel me?
It's an episode in Atlanta. It was like this barber, like he was like ripping and running all the time. It's one of my favorite episodes, but like he rip and run and do a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like he playing with what's the name? Hey, like I came here to get a cut, and you doing all this extra stuff. We running around the city, but he know like this barber know how to cut my hair. Like I'm not gonna go to nobody else because then it get weird. Because at the end of the episode, he ended up going to somebody else because he was so pissed off at his original barber. But then he was like, the other barber was like, "How you want this cut?" And he goes to his original barber. His original barber don't ask him that because he already know what he already know.
Them barber feuds be so serious,
that's
bro.
right. You don't want to go through that.
Like I don't have to tell you how to cut my hair. I want to go to my original barber who know what's
like,
up.
you already know, like right. You feel what I'm saying?
So that's that comfortability. That's 10 years.
But I thought it was epic how, like you said, you know what I'm saying, the director came out and he basically humbled you. Like, he let you know, like, you know what I'm saying, this how you do it. He helped you. He gave you game. And I thought that was good right there. Like,
yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Mahan, man. Like, I'm talking about, like, dude, super successful.
He was
like he stayed clean. Like, I'm talking about, like, he wore clothes every single day. Like, I'm talking about, like, he would clean. And I was like, yeah, that's gonna be me. And then the assistant director, Mr. Gilmore, stayed clean every day. So, you know, I used to do Your Woman Crush was watching Wednesday when I was in school. So when I came back home, that's when I started Get Fresh Friday. And people was like, "You wear them clothes to go to work?" And I was like, "Do you wear that hat to fry French fries?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They were like, "How you wear them clothes to go to work?" I was like, "If I don't wear them to work, y'all will never see them." You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you wearing dress clothes, I be trying to tell people these are what you call dress clothes. This is not church clothes. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, people got the connotation like, man, you wearing church clothes to work. No, that's the only place you see a person wear a tie is at church.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, man, them two guys,
stereotyping it, man.
they molded.
It's people need to get out there. It's a comfort zone where it's just what you're used to seeing. It's what you're used to seeing. It's like
stereotype will get you, man.
So much more than just we wear this to church. I mean, you can wear it anywhere. And then like how you dress, it give off a different feel when somebody see you got it on. Like,
that might make somebody else want to put it on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
right. That's how I was looking at it. I was looking at it deep because you cut a lot of kids' hair. You know what I mean? So I kind of like looked at it like, you know what I mean? They look at you like, okay, boom, like he got on a suit. You know what I mean? It just influenced the kids. You know what I mean? Because people gonna talk like, had you had on something casual, they find something to say.
Either way, folks gonna have something to say. No matter what you do, what you got on, just
so
what
I feel
what
like
do you
just
want?
do you? You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate the style that you got. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen this man wear the same thing twice.
I wear it once and that's it.
That was another thing that they told me in school, man. You know what I'm saying? They was like, your clientele will represent you. And you know what I'm saying? And once I learned that aspect of it and I started running off the ones that I didn't want to see, you know, and I started running them off. Once I ran them off and I could start getting the people that appreciate the person that I am, appreciate the barber that I am.
Right.
Then I want to lead by example.
Right.
Like you're saying, like the kids, they come in there and you know what I'm saying, I got the jeans and J's, you know, but I also want to show them it's cool to pull your pants up. It's cool to put on the tie. It's cool to put on some slacks. It's cool to put on a dinner jacket, a blazer, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know,
button down.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. How did you get the name The Doctor? Cause you're more than just, I don't call you a barber, I call you an artist, man. Cause I know you know how to draw too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
so how did you get that name?
Okay.
And was it given to you or did you give it to yourself?
Nah, I gave it to myself.
Okay.
I gave it to myself. I don't know if y'all remember, it was a TV show back in the day called Nip Tuck.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know.
Okay.
Is it like a rabbit on there or something like a bunny or something?
It was something like that. That's how it started out. It was in the intro, but it was two doctors, and you know what I'm saying. It was Christian Troy and Dr. McNamara, and they had a practice by themselves. It was just two doctors in there, and the one, Dr. McNamara, he was the one with all the talent, the one that was level-headed, and Christian Troy was the other doctor. He was the one that drove the fast cars, talked to all the girls. Right. You know what I'm saying? Done that. So I looked at that show, and I coincided that with me and Kenjay, because Kenjay was the owner. He was the one that was married. He was the one that had kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was just out here young, wild, and free, like Dr. Troy. And so, and I'm showing my age on this. when I got on MySpace, I started calling myself Christian Troy. And a lot of people didn't know what that meant. And then once they started looking at the show, they was like, oh, okay, they got it. And then when I got me a Docta coat made and I got Toby Bostic MD put on there, I wore that mug to Walmart. And when I wore that thing to Walmart, the first chick called me Dr. Bostic. It was over with. It was over with.
Walmart is the spot, right?
Everybody be in Walmart.
Yeah,
Walmart is the hot spot.
so that's how that came about, you know. And plus, once I got the barber school, right there in chapter 1, barbers used to be doctors back in the day on the barber pole, the red, white, and the blue. The red was for the blood, the white was for the bandages, the blue was for the veins. We used to pull teeth, bloodletting, and everything. So I was like, I was doing this anyway. But when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about the crisp lines, the precision. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people is therapeutic.
Exactly.
You got when you leave, you should be feeling better when you came in.
Right.
It's
So
not
you know what
just
I'm
your,
saying? So
your outer appearance is how your barber make you feel when you in the chair.
Okay, it go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It do go hand in hand. Like,
So
that's dope, for real.
just
man.
imagine coming in there getting a haircut and
And the barber don't say nothing to you.
Yeah.
Right. It's like have a conversation like how you feeling. Like
that's
that
tough.
would be
No,
awkward,
that's-
bro. That would
You
be
know, so, you know.
That's
I would have
facts,
to
though.
rate that. I mean, you alright, bro? Like,
No, that's facts,
I want
though.
to cut my hair, bro. Like,
That conversation is important, bro.
it is,
Like,
bro. It is, bro.
oh God, it make you feel better for real. Like just
Yeah.
that conversation, y'all ain't even gotta be talking about nothing for real. The
It's
sports,
just
whatever.
Right.
yeah, you
Just
all
that
in my
conversation.
head. Like, come on,
Yeah,
dog.
man.
You don't just let anybody touch my hair.
Like I knew a dude over there in Georgia, man, couldn't cut hair worth a lick, but his customer service and his conversation was so impeccable. People go to him anyway just because of the way
Right.
he made them feel.
Right.
Exactly.
So you know, and when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it when I get back home. I was like, I'm gonna kill it.
Pick up certain things.
One
Okay.
thing you just said that I took heed to, man, that I didn't even know was the red, white, and blue aspect of it. Can you talk a little bit in depth about that, like barbering, like the history of barbering and stuff like that? You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Could you say that one more time for him? The red, white, and blue. Like, what does that symbolize and everything like
the
that?
red is for the blood.
Okay.
The white is for the bandages. The blue is for the veins. And you know, and then it goes back to ancient times. The Latin word for barber was barba, B-A-R-B-A. So you know what I'm saying? And y'all remember, everybody knows Caesar, right?
Uh-huh.
Caesar was the first person to cut his hair one length all the way around. That's why up in New York they call it a Caesar haircut when it's the even Steven. See, we call it the even Steven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the same haircut, different lingo in different cities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boosie fade, right?
Yeah.
Mid fade, drop fade. When you go to New York, uptown, midtown, downtown fade.
Dang,
So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Different lingo. So you know everything just coincide. And you know, and like I said, you know, barbers used to be dentists. You know, we used to draw blood. You know, go to people's houses. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I go to people's house, I have my doctor's coat and a briefcase. Like when I come to the house, when I do a house call. So you know what I'm saying? I go see people, just like they used to do back in the day. They used to go see people, and then you know, like the whole barber thing. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel better. You know what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
you getting the whole 9 then on them house calls?
Yes,
then,
sir.
right?
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow, bro, that's
And teaching the detail
man, what?
is important for sure.
Mhm.
And I
Like
didn't know.
that.
I'm just thinking like they just chose American flag or something. You know what I mean? I'm just like, shoot, they just chose to run the same colors out there.
Yeah.
You feel- you see it on almost every barbershop.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Red, white, and blue.
It's
So,
been
Yeah, man.
like that's commendable. One thing I forgot to mention that you also do is you're into stocks,
Yeah.
stock exchange and stuff like that.
hold up.
Yeah.
So can you break it down? How did you get started into it? Like tell the people, the listeners out there, somebody who want to get into it but they don't have no idea.
I'm
Can
listening
you
to
give them to some game? Give them some game and how they can get into this.
Okay. I'm a barber. I don't have sick time or none of that. When y'all go to get y'all taxes, y'all get taxes. When I go do my taxes, I pay taxes because I get cash money all year. So you know, when I start looking, I'm a little late in the game, but I know on all y'all jobs y'all done heard of a 401k.
Right.
I ain't got no 401k. So I started talking to different people. This was me.
Wait, not to cut you off. So you don't have insurance or none of that, like
Dude,
as a barber?
I pay for it. I pay for everything. You know how like y'all just come out y'all check. You paying for it, but it come out your check.
Right.
I have to pay for it.
Like straight up out
That
your
goes back.
pocket.
We was having a conversation a few weeks ago about we entertainers, right? We in the entertainment field.
Yeah.
We can't get health insurance neither, though.
Right,
You know what I
sure
mean?
can.
Like once we
Like,
start doing that like full
I
time,
didn't
like
even know that though. I thought barbers was like, since you licensed, you was able to.
Dude.
Wow,
No,
you
they
learn
don't
something
do
new
nothing
every
for
day,
it.
bro.
They don't do nothing for it. That's why our grind gotta be so hard. That's why I don't understand how people be wasting their time. You know what I'm saying? You wasting your time making $300 a week. That won't even pay for dental insurance. Like what are you doing?
So do you recommend that all barbers or whatever like that have some type of health insurance and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're sickly. I'm just right hand to the good Lord. That I'm just glad that I'm not a person to get sick easy.
Yeah.
I ain't get COVID. You know,
Right.
if
I
I
didn't
did, if I did have it, you know what I'm saying, I was probably asymptomatic. You see what I'm saying?
it's like it ain't beat me down like it.
Right,
like
yeah,
it
I
did.
never failed. That's what I was finna say. I never failed to COVID, so I don't really get sick a lot. So I don't have to go to the doctor a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I get a cold, like season change, I might get a cold. I might cough a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't never have to go lay in the bed for 2-3 days. Like I'm talking about. That's what I'm really thankful for. That's how I'm able to work 6 days, 6 days a week, 9-10 hour days.
Because it's just like I can't see myself like being slowed down. It's just like I can't be like I can't just like sit down like that because I'm sick. It's just like I'm up doing stuff all the time. It's just like I can't be slowed down like that. So it's very important to keep yourself in good health. Thank God.
Yeah. So like back to that like the 401k joint. Like I had to learn how to invest my money. So you know what I'm saying? Once I learned how to invest it, investing is super duper easy, y'all. Like if y'all want to invest, take you out, let's say like $300 a month and just invest it. You know what I'm saying? And once you invest it, you know, and you just let that stack up, that's basically what the 401k do for you at your job. But I just found
What you investing in?
Yes, okay.
yeah, I was gonna say once I found it's called the Webull app, Webull. It's called the Webull app, and I got on Webull, and I just started buying stocks, you know, like best stocks in the world. Let's say like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and then like once I started, like I got those 4. I had Tesla, like, and then when I started like picking them, I started looking at it on YouTube. YouTube will teach you anything. It just won't give you license for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you can look at anything on YouTube, and once I started looking at it, and I was like, okay, then I started seeing that it's levels. I was just on the surface level with investing. So you know, if like investing is cool, you can just invest, and then you'll have the amount of money that you want in a couple years. Like when we was in our stock class, they told us if we would have just bought the iPhone when it first came out, instead of buying the iPhone when it first came out, I think they cost like $300. If you'd have just bought $300 worth of stock, like right now it'd be worth $300,000. Like $300 would have progressed into $300,000.
That's crazy.
See what I'm saying? So like,
So who knew that at the time though?
people that we don't hang around, people that is not in our that's not in our neighborhoods, that's not in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we are. We want the quick flip.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, and if you want that quick flip, now you got to learn how to trade. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's them tiers. That's when you start going up. Once you learn how to trade, that's like gambling. That's
Exactly.
like saying, okay, this Apple stock is gonna go from 123 to 127.
Yeah.
I got $1,000 on a $127 stock for it to go up. You see what I'm saying? So once it go up, you can either ride it up, or you can take a short and ride it down, or you can take a swing trade, or you can take an option trade. The puts, the Indian. I'm talking like, man, it gets super deep. And what he be telling us in our stock class is just like LeBron. LeBron can back you down. He got a fadeaway, he got a spin move, he got a jump hook, and he got a 3-pointer. You see what I'm saying? So if you can learn how to swing trade, option trade, you know what I'm saying? You can learn how to short the market and ride it up or down. You should make money every day, and that's where I am now. I'm trying to learn how to trade. Once I learn how to trade, if I once I get my account to like $1,000, and I can put $500 on the stock and ride that 500, and if I can make that 500 turn into $250 profit, I take that $250 and I put it over here, and I use the same 500 right here, And then if I say, okay, Amazon ain't gonna have a good day because people done been complaining about the service, I can bet on the stock to go down. Let's take a short.
You gotta be paying attention to
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. So like once you know what I'm saying, once you do all your homework and then you look at CSNBC or NBC or whatever they talking about on the news, most of the time you be too late. So you know what I'm saying. So you got to be reading. You got to be actually looking at the game. And once you look at the game, you take that short. If you got $500 on that mug, if your debt to credit ratio, if it's long enough, that 500 might turn into another $500. You know what I'm saying? But it just all depends on how quick you get in and on how fast you get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at now. So you know what I'm saying? I encourage all of y'all to learn how to invest first, and then start studying the stock market, because you know what I'm saying. I don't like to, you know what I'm saying, in our community, I don't like. White people been doing it for years.
Right.
It's been here for years.
It's a reason why we didn't get the information like they got it.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So like now
it ain't no excuse.
it's no excuse. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, just look it up on YouTube and just start looking at videos, and then next thing you know, them foreign languages will start making sense to you once you start reading, once you start seeing stuff. And then when you turn on the news, you be like, but they was just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything coincide. Like people is making money off this war right now over there in Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They fighting for something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like even like with the oil, when they was fighting for the oil, people was making money on the back end. When the gold thing hit, you know what I'm saying? If you had, I was so mad at myself because I had sold my gold stock. I was so mad. I had like $250 over in gold. And I was like, man, this gold stock, I had it for like 3-4 months. I said, man, this ain't doing nothing.
Oh.
And I took the little money that I had out to water another stock, and that happened on the news, and it went straight to the moon.
Man.
I know you were hurt.
Yeah, I was sick. I still get sick. Thank you.
So what's the it start with an F, help me out, like the word that you getting started into it, and you trying to buy it. Is it for
Oh, Forex, that's just that's like a different platform of trading. You know what I'm saying? Forex trading, that's his own platform. It's still the same. Once you get in there, it's gonna be the same thing. It's still gonna be the option trading, the puts, the swing trades, and all that. It's still the same thing, but Forex is just his own platform.
Okay, it's like a site.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Just give us a crash course.
Take
Yo,
notes, man. Be taking notes, man.
I'm gonna be watching this one back again. Like you said, what?
So I was gonna ask, as far as the investing, like you said, you should invest first and then get into the stock market. Like I'm doing a little bit of learning the stock market a little bit. Like I did some Forex trading before, and like I was still learning and stuff like that. And now I'm getting back into it, I want to get my groove all the way back so I can get in there and learn how to trade all the way and stuff like that. So what should I do to invest and learn how to invest and like just all the way understand it?
You got to do what we all don't want to do, bro. You got to read. You got to read.
For sure.
The Forex, the reason I didn't want to do Forex because I didn't want to, like one person would just like, give me this amount of money. And then you put this amount of money in and then you take it out and then you should get this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah.
It sounds like a scam, though.
Somebody is directing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I saw that glass ceiling, you know what I'm saying, when I first seen it. So I was like, no, you got to be a better way. I knew plenty of people that done it. I knew plenty of people that made money. But you know what I'm saying? But by then, I was already investing. And I was seeing what the investing work could do for me. And you know what I'm saying? I should have got rich off AMC. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But that was me being green. I made $1,500 off of a $10 stock. Instead of me paying $25, I got 2 shares and I got like $1,500.
Yeah.
If I would have just bought $2,000 worth, we'll be having a different conversation. You see what I'm saying? But that was me being green. That was me not knowing. You know what I'm saying? And once I started reading, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still stumped. Like right now, I ain't checked my portfolio in like a month. You know, because sometimes it get depressing because it's like a roller coaster. It's gonna go up and down. So you know, but the only thing, you know, I don't even have an iPhone, but I got Apple stock. You know what I'm saying? Like You know what I'm saying? I'm an Android user. I am not
Shit,
stupid.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I'm an Android user, but I am not stupid. Apple is one of the best stocks out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But see, Apple don't just do iPhone though. Like some people,
they got a whole, they got a nice
computers
portfolio.
also, you know what I mean?
They got
So-
computers. They got the biggest one though is the iPhone, the MacBook, and the AirPods. That's the biggest thing. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what they're finna do next. You know what I'm saying? The virtual reality.
Exactly.
The virtual reality that took my stock from, I think I had like 1,200 over it, and then when they introduced that, man, I went up to like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? So like
they keep pushing out. They gonna push out something every year, almost a couple months.
They gonna force that Apple on you.
so like what they tell us, like whatever you like to wear, like Nike is down right now. I made a little money off Nike because I wore Nike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
let me stop you right there and ask you this: what cause it to go down for the people who confused and not like they're like what's down and up? What cause it to go down and what cause it to go up?
anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's use Adidas for an example.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of Kanye West
They went
down.
because Kanye West got a large following. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
like that was like a dramatic event though. Like what's like something normal that'll just caught like each and every day. You just checked it yesterday, it was up, but now today it might be down. Just you know. What I mean?
Like something easy like that is, let's say, what's this, November? It's
Their
like,
sales might be down. Okay, I
yeah,
got
you know what I'm saying? People
Okay.
starting to take their money out because they finna get rid of our Christmas gifts.
That's what I'm
You see what I'm saying? So, like,
Saving up.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like right before the summer, they finna
Right,
go on
so
vacation.
you
You
really
know what
gotta-
I'm saying? So it just do like that right there.
So you think it's really like simple. You think about just everyday life stuff, like not everyday or just like, you know, just how people work, you know, throughout the year, just like what they do.
Right.
It's like how you gonna spend your money, what you would take out, how much during different holidays or different seasons will people have more money here or have less money here, or just it's really just look at how the world works.
For example, like okay, during crop season, like the tools for crops, like tractors and all that type of stuff, that'll be up. But then when it's not crop season or whatever like that, it'll be down. You know what I
Because
mean?
it get cold.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
got
you.
you know what I'm saying? Them tomatoes ain't finna grow if it's cold.
So tax season, like how does that play with that?
Now that I haven't figured that part out yet. You
That's
know what I'm
something-
saying? Like,
Question, though.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, but that's the thing. Now, when you get that tax money, like you know how y'all be seeing the memes, talking about let me flip this. That'll be a good way to get started.
Right.
With that money that you didn't have.
Right.
I be telling people don't invest the money that you need tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't turn over that quick unless you know how to trade. Like if you know how to trade, if you got let's say if you get a check for $700, if you got $700 to put in that brokerage account or that marginal account, you know what I'm saying? Like use that $700. Don't use your rent money. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna need your rent money now.
Right.
You gonna need
Gambling
somewhere
on
to
the
stay.
stock market.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Say,
So
like-
yeah, so don't. I be telling people all the time. I say, man, don't use the money. Don't use your bill money to be out here trying to make money because then that's how you are gonna end out on the street.
That's like
Right,
going
that's-
to the casino with it.
Yeah,
Like,
same thing.
open and
But
pray.
that's in our community. Like you know what I'm saying. We want that quick comeback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. Like I when I be trying to talk to people about the stock market, man, ain't nobody got time for that.
But see, they
That's
don't
all we got is
understand
time.
though. White people been doing this shit over time, but
Right.
they ain't just getting over rich like that.
They
You know what I
teaching
mean?
their
Like,
kids.
they
Right.
making generational
Right.
wealth. Like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. Like we don't have that much knowledge, and we want something so quick and fast. But really, it takes consistency. So if
Sacrifice.
so if we end up falling off of it, and you know we homeless or whatever, we need to fall back on government assistance or something. It's just like you keep
Right.
you still getting you
Right.
trapped.
Right.
If I'd have knew what I knew now, I would have stayed where I stayed at like 3-4 years ago, cause the rent was cheaper, and I would have
Man,
had
I'm
more
just
money
gonna get on to
invest.
that. But you got a beautiful home, though.
Oh yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
got a
Nah,
real
hey man, I
beautiful
still
home, man.
get
Like,
butterflies every time I pull up to my crib, man.
I was just
You know
finna,
what I'm
I was
saying?
just, you
Yeah.
gotta speak on that, like how, I know we was having a conversation in the barbershop one day, man. This was a while back. I don't know if you remember it, but you was just telling me, like, man, people was jealous of you, like, how he get that nice home, you know what I mean? And, he
to
just
see you
barber,
in,
you know,
man.
Yeah.
he just a barber. How he do that? You know what I mean? You gotta speak on that.
Yeah, man. It's easy. This is simple. Also, get you a good teammate.
Oh yeah.
Get you a good teammate. I remember when I first started getting good in my business and I wasn't limping no more. It was like I was starting to get booked solid every day, every week. And you know what I'm saying, I was enjoying the fruits of my labor, man. You know what I'm saying, going out, you know what I'm saying, shots on me, enjoying the fruits.
Right.
And my mama and my now wife was like, "Are you saving any money?" I just knew that I had enough money to pay my bills.
And then the red, I ain't care. I
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I had money left over.
That's
after
how
my
it be,
bills
though.
were paid.
That's
So
It
you
was
know,
like, okay, you had your fun.
right.
Let's start being smart.
Yeah, and then that's what she said. She was like, look, start putting some of it back. So you know what I'm saying? So
You can have some.
I done what we don't never want to do. I put myself on punishment. On punishment. I gave myself an allowance, which was $100 a week. Like if I'm gonna have a good time, I'm spending $100.
Can't go over.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So like when I was spending $100, and then I looked up and I'm like, well, I got 2 racks in the bank. You know what I'm saying? So like if I was gonna go to the cigar bar, if I was gonna go to Blackstone, or if I was gonna go anywhere, I could only spend $100. And you know what I'm saying? And I had to make sure that I done that at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Because at the top of the week, I get that $100 back. You know, everything else was going into the bank.
Smart.
And my wife, and my now wife, she was like, okay, how much money you got? I said, on me? She was like, no. I said, in the bank or on me? You know what I'm saying? She was like, how much money you got in the bank? I said, I got about 5 racks. She said, I do 2. That's 10 racks. She said, let's go start looking for a house. You know what I'm saying? Like I have never
teamwork.
Right. I have never heard that before.
Wow.
So you know what I'm saying?
Need a
So,
solid female in your life though. That's important. Man.
Yes, sir. And
A partner.
She was that one put that idea in your head. You know what I mean?
Start saving
so,
and investing.
Like just think of what you would have did with it. You know what I mean? You probably wouldn't.
you know, I'll still be standing in that little apartment. You know what I'm saying? Out here living young, wild, and free. Like for real.
You probably would have had to learn a different way.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I would have probably been. I'd have ended up in the stock market anyway.
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying? But I'd just still be in that little ass apartment and not my crib down the drive. You see what I'm saying?
You wouldn't have the butterflies like you did every time you pull up.
Yeah. True that. But yeah, man.
Wow.
After she told me that, and once we started looking, because you know what I'm saying, that's not taught in our community.
For sure.
We didn't grow up with a pool in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is growing up with a pool in the backyard.
Wow.
So you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be that uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like when I took that picture when we moved in, like y'all remember when Will was standing in on the last episode, Will was standing in there when I was leaving.
Appreciating the house, like
right.
Just looking back.
When I moved in, when there wasn't no furniture in there, I took a picture standing in the middle of the floor. And you know what I'm saying? And I was saying Uncle Phil vibes. Because you know what I'm saying, now if somebody needs something, you know what I'm saying, like come rest right here, you know, and then you know what I'm saying, get it together and go back out there and do it again. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, with us coming together, we got 5 kids together. So you know what I'm saying? So we need the space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we need the space for the accommodation of our children. So, you know, and once we done that, man, it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, man, my house is a staycation. It's a vibe.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you asked that for real, man, because I love sharing that story, like for real.
That is a
because
blessing.
It's not taught.
And how people like speak on how people was looking down on you, talking down on you. You know what I mean? Like jealous. Like don't ever be jealous about somebody else's blessings. We should all rejoice in each other's
entrepreneurship.
Ask them how they did it.
We should be proud of each other coming up.
Yeah, like learn the game.
Yeah, man, that was sad, man. It was sad. Like, and then it was some people that you know what I'm saying that I actually looked up to.
Right.
It was some people. It was some people that I actually thought I was cool with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like people will say anything about you when they don't think you can hear them. But you know what I'm saying. But I was more popular than them, so you know what I'm saying. So when they say something, they come back. You know what I'm saying? Like every time. So like it was a couple of my homies that was just like, how can he afford a house like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my response was because I'm about my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm about my business. Have I ever not been at work when you came?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
good.
how many times have y'all ever went to a shop or to or anywhere and you know what I'm saying? Or they were 5-10 minutes late, or they giving you the runaround, or they cancel your appointment when you're trying to get your hair done, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm able to afford what I afford because I'm always at work. I'm talking about from 10 to 7, 9 to 7, 6 days a week.
Really do,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for real.
that's how I'm able to. You know what I'm saying? And I just be telling people get on their grind.
Get on that grind. It's gonna pay off.
Yeah, every time.
Cause you got people that's hating. It's just like you hating is not gonna get you anywhere. There's no good end goal. It doesn't make any sense. It's not sensical. You know what I'm saying? So get a crash course. Ask them, you know,
Right. You
what did you do and apply it.
Me, this is what I'd do. Like, if I was your friend around you, I'd be like, first I'd have been, you know what I mean, cheering you on.
Congratulations.
You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Then I would have been like, okay, bro, how'd you do that? You know what I mean? Trying to soak up as much game from you as I could. You know what I mean?
You ain't mind
Then
giving it out.
You gotta realize, see, them folks really wasn't your friend because, like, if they was, they would have realized, like, my blessing coming around the corner because God blessed people around you first.
Matter of fact, y'all probably would have been there together, actually.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it from a different perspective. Like,
They haven't been to a pool party either.
Mm-hmm.
No invitation.
Dang.
Like, no.
You just said that, like, the way our people look at each other, it's like they don't want to see. We don't want to see each other win, and it's sad.
We can't grow like that.
That's why it's hard for us to grow.
Jealousy is one of the ugliest traits.
Envy.
That's one of the ugliest traits ever, bro. Like,
congratulations on the house and stuff like that.
For sure, bro. And the marriage too. I want
on
to
your
talk
marriage
about
for
that.
sure.
Like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I commend you about that, man, because one of the things I just really admire about you, bro, like is that like you being able to marry, like you want to marry, you know what I mean? A lot of people get, like, a lot of us, we ain't taught that neither, what you were saying.
Right.
Get a certain anxiety about it. It's a resistance.
Like, marriage, like, I know a couple years ago, bro, I am be honest with you, bro, I wasn't on no marriage stuff, like, I was not thinking about no marriage, bro, like, you feel me? But, like, nah, like, I really commend that, man, and, it really showing like our, younger black people, like, it's alright to have black love, you know what I mean? It's alright to, you know what I mean, love one another, you feel what I'm saying, and be married.
It's okay to be in a relationship.
Right, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
have a wife, have a husband, you feel
have a
what I'm
wife,
saying?
have a husband. Because at the end of the
Settle
day,
down.
you do all this ripping and running,
then you don't have nothing to
it's cold at
look
night.
forward to it.
I mean, I know you as a ladies man too. You know what I mean. So it's like, so what made you
I'm about to say, how you knew she was the one?
Right. What made you want that too? Part A, and then what made you just want to be like, man, you know what? I'm through with all that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just
okay.
Here we go.
Let me hit. Hold on.
You need tissue.
Hey, it's some more right here, G. It's some more.
All right.
This is how it came about. You know what I'm saying?
My name is, like she said, my name is Antonio the Great, and I'm a rapper. Usually I do like a song I already recorded or something like that, but this time I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do something, I haven't recorded this song or anything, I just wrote it, and I'm just gonna try to do it live, so I just hope y'all like it.
Woo!
Alright. Can y'all hear it? Alright, this is called Noodles for Love. Hey. Yeah. Look. There's some shit you play on a rainy day. Son, don't run with the crowd. That's some shit my granny would say. What they eat don't make you shit. If they go and rob a bank, is you gon' take that lick? Thinking about moving to Florida, wanna take that risk. It's not about talent no more, I really hate that shit. How you connect, who you respect, who you get it from, How you invest, can you keep up, reinventing form? Yeah, I'm on this endo, thinking about my career and how I want it longer than a stretch limo. I was eating noodles for lunch, I barely had shit, but appreciated the grind, wasn't on no sad shit. I was handing out free tickets like the Mavericks, got used to falling and getting up like a habit. Don't invite me if I can't smoke at your establishment, inadequately, go everywhere with the tree. Like a Timberland, I'ma cut out the middleman, build my own brand, don't get tempted by that advance. I'ma beat the pussy out the frame, she give me a chance. Gotta play your role with these girls, don't get caught in the trend. Still can't believe my partner ain't with me, and it hurt cause we ain't get to talk about that slight difference. Cataloging life cut short, ain't get the finish. That shit made me look at life clearer with a clearer vision. Don't wanna waste another minute of this thing we call life. Done made plenty mistakes in this music, trying to get it right. I'ma be the next to take off, nigga, call a flight. I'm just scratching my potential, I know that my future bright. Yeah. There's some shit you play on a rainy day, da 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 da. Son, don't run with that crowd. There's some shit my granny would say. I was eating noodles for lunch, I barely had shit, but appreciated the grind, went on no sad shit. I was Son, don't run with that crowd. That's some shit my granny would say. There's some shit you play on a rainy day, rainy day. Thank y'all.
We don't never look for a wife. If you out there looking for a wife or a husband, you ain't gonna find it. Okay?
Dang, hold on. Let me stop you right before you
You're
get
not
good.
gonna find it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because
Yeah.
me lately, I ain't even been. I just been praying about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's
Not
cool.
Say that I'm really like I actually looking, but it's just like I've been. First of all, I just been praying on it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's cool.
I learned this.
You know what I'm saying?
Your spouse will reveal themselves when
Yeah.
it's time. You know,
But you know what I'm saying? By you doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's just power in the tongue and you speaking it into existence.
right? Speaking to
You know
existence.
what I'm saying? But I also heard, you know what I'm saying, that it hit you like a ton of bricks. And then I got hit upside my head. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I knew that she was the one. It goes back to what, you know what I'm saying, when she was checking me about my money, right?
Yeah, like that. What?
You know what I'm saying? That showed me that she cared.
Holding you accountable.
When nobody else
You
looking
ain't,
at it.
never came across a chick like this.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
So you know what I'm saying? And then when I struggled, she helped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
she
you
didn't
didn't
when
have
she
to
didn't
ask.
have to, right? When she like you know what I'm saying? She just helped. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I tell y'all on camera, but she bought my school books when I went to school. For
Oh,
you know
that's
what I'm
real
saying?
love. Like, that's real.
Them books ain't that.
She bought them books, man.
How many women will do that though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
It ain't-
saying.
it
She
ain't-
believed in you though. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when she done that, you know, I was just looking, and her lingo is different. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you be struggling, and your girl will rub you on your back, and then she be like, "Baby, it's gonna be all right. You smart. You'll figure it out."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her lingo was different. Like, she used to say stuff like when I was struggling, I'd be like, "Look, this is what I want." You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Okay, it's nothing on the table, but this is what I'm doing." I'm like, "I'm right here, but I want to be right here." She was like, "Okay, since we right here, how can we get you right here first before we get
Right.
here?"
The
It's
middle of
steps.
that.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
So I was
steps.
like, okay.
Okay.
And then like when she started like brainstorming on certain things, and I saw that she was helping me, you know what I'm saying, accomplish a lot of stuff without her even trying. Like, it was just like, it's just in her. Like, you know what I'm
Easy.
saying?
It's
Like,
second nature, first
Right.
nature.
So that's when you knew, like, okay, this is one for this. Like this might
yeah.
be my one.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because it was nothing forced.
Right.
It was nothing
Say-
forced. It was nothing forced. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, they say, your wife or your husband should be your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was my best friend. Like, we can laugh and cut up, we can fight, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. And then somehow we find that common ground. You know what I'm saying? Once we find that common ground, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you out there swimming, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna have to find somewhere to stand up, even if the water's this deep. Once you do that and then you rest, then you can get on to where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Once you catch your breath. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that came.
Did you have any like temptations? You know what I mean?
That's gonna
Like,
happen, man. That's life. That's
Mhm.
life.
It's
That's
gonna
life.
happen.
That's life. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then
But
if
can
they
you
ever
speak
tell you
on
that,
like how
like,
learning to fight that though, like learning to, you know what I mean, just fight that off, because a lot of dudes fall victim to that. Like they can have the one just like you described, they can have that one for them, and they still, because they able to go out here and get a whole, you know what I mean. They
Well,
used to get
it's just
women. It's kind of like they can't fight that temptation.
Hey, man.
You
It's
know
a
what I mean?
fact of matter of what you about to lose if
Right.
you do this.
yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody is perfect.
Exactly.
Nobody is perfect. I don't care how they portrayed the Cosbys. Nobody is
Right.
perfect.
Right.
That's gonna happen.
Even they had trouble.
Right.
You know?
We're gonna fall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody is gonna fall. If they tell you that they ain't never failed, they lying. You know what I'm saying? So like the temptation thing, the only thing I can tell people is don't be in those places where you can get triggered.
That's facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, if you put yourself in those positions gonna happen. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gonna have to know what your weaknesses are.
Right? Yeah, that too.
You gotta be that self-aware. You gotta know.
But you know, different stroke for different folk. Like everybody's relationship is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And long as your person know you, if your person know you, then your person understand what's going on, and they know that you're gonna fail. They know you're not perfect. It just be the ones that saying, as a man, I don't think you're not a man. So I don't be wanting to hear when women say, well, as a man, I think you can't think like a man.
Right.
You're not a man.
Right.
We can't get in tune with a woman emotion. So you know what I'm saying? We think off impulse. Women think intuitively. So you know what I'm saying? So like, it'll always be the wavelength. That's what make the wavelength nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you do your music, you know what I'm saying? When that beat hit, it do like this, don't it? It's like a heartbeat.
Right.
It'll never really coincide because if it do like this right here, you're dead. You don't want it to be flat. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be like this. You want it to be that you know what I'm saying, that push pull thing, that, you know what I'm saying, that roller coaster, because that's what marriage is. It's a roller coaster. It got loops. It got, you know what I'm saying, it got ups, it got downs. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, you just gotta hang on for the ride.
For sure. Hey man, you making too much sense.
Making a lot of sense.
Too much sense.
Hold on, I had to take a breather. Wait a minute.
Hey, he talking that shit, man. For real.
Making a lot of sense.
But for real.
Goodness.
Man, game. Hey, you need to take it or leave it. But another thing I want to ask you too, man. You said that y'all was able to come together. Y'all got 5 kids together. Speak about. I commend you on another thing. I respect you about is being a stepdad, because that is not easy, man. It's a black community, man. So just speak on that. What made you want to be like, you know what? I'm gonna accept all of her, you know, and kids too, and all that. You know what I mean? Like, and just. Can you speak on being a step parent, how it is? Like, you know what I mean? How do y'all make it work?
It's sort of like, y'all ever put bread in the toaster? Don't they got a little tray at the bottom when you get the crumbs? You got to love everything about that piece of bread.
Sure.
And she is that piece of bread. The crumb at the bottom comes along with the bread. The boys is easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I got to do is find something that we got in common.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? If that boy like to throw a football, let's throw this football.
Do that, right.
If that boy like to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got 2 boys. One of them is like 20-something. The other one is 20. He just turned 20. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I found what, you know what I'm saying, with their cool. And then I cut their hair, too. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I get that alone time with them to actually talk to them and see what's on their mind. But I had to win that girl over. That once I won that girl over, I knew I was home free. When I won that girl over, you know what I'm saying? Like when we first moved in that house before we got married, when I proposed to her mama, I gave her a ring too. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, look, I know I'm not your daddy. I am not trying to be your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I said, but I am here to help. If you ever need me, I'm always here. Told her that. Told them boys that. I was like, look, man, I got your mama best interest. If I didn't want to be here, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how I done that. And once I won Madison over, man, it was over with, man. That's my dog. You know?
Everybody, all the kids get along and everything.
Yeah,
like
pretty
that?
much, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, sibling rivalries, you know what I'm saying? People gonna fight, they gonna argue, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying? But, like, we don't have to get on to them much, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one
dope,
thing.
man.
That's one thing I can't say.
For real, man.
You know
I'm gonna ask you a few more things before we get up out of here, man. You know, I gotta speak on this before we go, man. 2 things. Jordan and LeBron. It's been an ongoing debate, man, for the longest. And I know you're a fan of both, just like myself. Who would you say is the GOAT?
Now one of them.
Dang.
Who you think to go?
That's easy for me. Now one of them. Who now one of them? Man, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, man.
Oh,
I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. KB24 for life. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of them is up at the
So
top.
you would put Kobe over Jordan?
Man, I watched Kobe's whole career. I didn't watch Jordan's career. Man, I was in the damn first grade, bro.
But you would put him over LeBron, though?
Yeah,
Why?
right now.
Why?
Is you crazy? Because Kobe bust his ass every time on the court.
I'm talking about like resume.
Right
too?
now.
Will you put the resume over it too?
Of course. My boy career decorated. 5-time champion. You know what I'm saying? Now LeBron, you know what I'm saying? He revolutionized the game just like Steph did with the 3. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't seen no longevity that Bron have in the game. You know what I'm saying? Was it 21 years?
Yeah, nobody
you know what I'm saying?
did that, bro.
That got all them points. Like, listen, that got all them points. You know what I'm saying? That he not even shoot first guy. So you know what I'm saying? So like I look at all the accolades, I love it. And then I love to hear the purple and gold because I am a Lakers fan. But man, that boy ain't touching Kobe Bryant. Boy. And I'm telling you, if Jordan would have been over here in these 2000s, then Kobe would have gave him the business too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe would have gave both of them the business. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it would have
They
been like
played each other.
right. You know what I'm saying?
But it was like towards the tail end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like passing the torch to each one of them. Like you know what I'm saying? It was like Jordan, it was like Kobe, then it was Bron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But It's just like Magic and Bird. They actually played against each other every time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they best in their prime.
yeah,
You know what
I'm talking about all the way through college, like through college and the pros.
Do you think it's different because you watched Kobe's career?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you didn't watch. It's just like that's just your life.
Me, shoot, I like all of them. You feel what I'm saying? I think I break it down in eras. Like Jordan was the best in his era, and then LeBron, he the best in his era.
Because if you ask our generation, they probably gonna say LeBron because watch LeBron's career.
He won his next to last ring. I was just born. 97, like,
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But I call it a popularity contest.
But I do. It's something about being 6-0 in the final. You can't knock that though. Like you know what I mean?
It's like you get your flowers.
I know some old men right now that'll say, compared to Kareem, they ain't nothing. Or compared to Whip, they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they watched them, they was just like, these boys, they don't know how to get it with this weak league and all that. You know what I'm saying?
They shooting too many threes.
Yeah, that's another reason.
Too much. They don't want.
Well, I think Kobe is the best because he bridged that gap. You know what I'm saying? When Kobe first came in the league, when Roger Bell was clotheslining him and there was knocking Scottie Pippen punching him in his ribs, going to the hole and stuff like that, it wasn't no such thing as a clear path foul when Kobe was in the league.
Right.
Kobe morphed into that. He had to learn them new rules. He had to learn the cheat codes and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to gain that edge. You know what I'm saying, in that game, man. Bron, hey, man, you can't touch Bron. If you touch Bron, that might be a fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you sneeze on him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like you can't touch Steph. Like, if you touch Steph, man, it's a problem.
Well, it's different.
You could test the shot because he's a foul. He going to foul.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, like, but Kobe might go, man, but, you know, but I just don't like how everybody be skipping over Kobe when it's time to talk about that by saying Bron and Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, Bron is more Magic Johnson than he is Jordan. Kobe is more Jordan than anybody.
Yeah, I can see
you know what I'm saying?
That's
and a lot of people give him a knock on that too because
that.
of the fade away and the way he walk and the way he talk and chew his gum. They like he was trying to be like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody got somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me on that topic on the GOAT topic.
I feel you on that, man. One thing I say about the Kobe thing is this: Kobe one of my favorite players of all time too, bro. But the only knock I got against Kobe is Kobe had the green light to shoot so many shots, bro, and his field goal percentage wasn't like it's not the best. You feel what I'm saying? It's not. It's actually considered one of the worst. You feel what I'm saying?
That's because he wasn't scared to shoot it. You know what I'm saying?
But my only thing
your
is
if you pass the ball in that situation though.
If you get 40 shots a game, bro, you better be putting up them numbers. That's my only argument.
Okay, and I understand that.
What I'm saying?
But if you're the best person on the team.
Oh yeah, shoot as much as you want, boy. Like,
okay,
because when you go in, it's beautiful
but you know
though. Like, when they do go in,
amongst
it's
the peers of the NBA, that's where Bron get the slight because
he'll pass it off.
Yes,
yeah, he'll pass
you know what I'm saying.
Off.
And then they you know what I'm saying. His fan base make up this thing called what they say the best basketball play. When you are the best person on the court, you are the best basketball player.
I agree with that.
You see what I'm saying? And Bron don't mind kicking it to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's just his nature, though.
Kobe had to do it too. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, Jordan had to do it too with Steve Kerr, with Tony Kukoc. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kobe had to kick it to you know what I'm saying? Derek Fisher or Sasha Vujic. You know what I'm saying?
What's the dude? What's the name on the team? Rick Fox?
Yeah. Rick Fox, Lamar Odom, all them boys, man.
Sure.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Come on, man. The Diesel. Ooh,
they know what the strength that it comes down to teamwork. If we gonna pass it off, you know what to play.
Right. You know
so
what
how
I'm saying?
you speaking on this? How you feel about Kobe passing? Like, how did you feel about that?
Oh man, but I was hurt. I remember I was at work.
Where you was at? You was at work?
I was at work.
This was the top of the year too.
Yeah, man. Right at 2020, right before the world shut down. I remember, man. I was cutting my boy AJ hair, and he was on his phone, and he was like, "Hey, man, they said Kobe Bryant died."
You was like,
you lied.
Somebody
never believe it.
I remember.
People on the internet be tripping, man.
Hell no. I went to Twitter.
They don't like my boy so bad. What they say?
That, bro.
Yeah.
It was tripping. They be
you know what I'm
lying.
saying? I started cutting his hair. You know what I'm saying? And it was bothering me. So cut the TV on. You know what I'm saying? Cut the TV on.
I went on Twitter. I was like, number one trend. I said, whoa.
Man, it was
I
on
see
Instagram.
Everybody was
Man,
talking about it. Like the
Snapchat.
world stopped, bro.
Yeah,
Like the
man.
world really stopped. Everybody, this jump was on the news, bro. Everybody
when it
stopped,
hit when it hit ESPN,
TMZ.
yeah, and all that,
Yeah,
I just sat down, man. I couldn't cut his hair. I just sat down, and you know what I'm saying. He was like, "You straight?" I was just numb. Because I was just like, man, this got to be a joke.
That's
you know
what I
I'm saying?
said, bro. I was like, bro, this
But
ain't
what?
real, bro. I was like, they just, I don't think they confirmed it yet. They might have thought he died. That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, this cannot be
And
real,
then
bro.
you get the story and
Yeah,
the way it
then
happened. You
start
said,
unfolding, and then you see the,
Then with his
you
daughter.
see the crash. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
then his daughter was
Yeah.
with him. I was like,
Yeah.
no, bro.
and then they
It was
start
sad.
other people. Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt.
I was.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying?
not Kobe. Then he just had retired. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he did what he was finna do. They said
Yeah.
Kobe was finna get off into, bro. Kobe was on
Yeah.
his way to being a billionaire, bro.
Yep. He was on his way, man. You know what I'm saying? He had started writing short stories. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Books.
take
You know what I'm saying?
it,
Stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My boy got an Academy Award, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of athletes can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I know y'all see Stephen A. Smith all the time. You know what I'm saying? He a top time bestseller. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you a bestseller, you're a bestseller. You know what I'm saying? And he say that all the time. And there's a lot of people that's on TV talking can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's facts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, legends, they don't die. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
right.
legacy for
It's
sure.
legacy.
For them on, bro. You're an Alabama fan, man.
Roll
Alabama Crimson Tide, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of them as well. It's just when
For
they
sure.
play Auburn, I just
I
get
the
it.
whole time.
I get it.
But I do root for Alabama
I get
too,
it.
though. You feel what I'm saying?
I get it.
Do you think they got a shot this year, man? If they get into the playoffs, if they're able to make
Well,
it
you
to
know
the
what I'm saying?
playoffs.
A couple things got to happen. Michigan got to beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Michigan got to beat Ohio State to get out that number one spot. Then they push Georgia back to that number one spot. Georgia going to have to go undefeated. Brock Bowers going to have to come back. Then we got the win out. We got to go 1-0 every week. We got to beat Kentucky this week. We got Chattanooga next week. Then
Yeah,
we got to go to
Auburn.
Jordan Hare. I hate going down there because it don't matter what the records
Yeah,
are.
I'm finna say,
You're
bro,
going
Auburn
there.
can be 0-10
Yeah.
or whatever, you know what I mean? But
When
if
they play Bama, bro, that's always a game,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk.
For
So
sure.
like if everything go right and we win out and Georgia is undefeated, if we beat them in the
And that
SEC championship,
yeah.
I think we'll get in. That's the only way we're gonna get in.
How's your faith once y'all get in though? Like, do you feel?
Oh man,
strong
we
y'all
whooping
can
them.
win it?
I don't nobody play defense like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Georgia is our biggest opponent. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
Georgia get in there, they're gonna whoop anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you can tell the committee is trying to get that Big Ten.
Bro, they don't never
They're trying to
get
get that Big Ten.
They tired
matchup.
of SEC,
Yeah,
bro.
they got SEC fatigue, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we done been running it for what, 20 years now, 20,
Shoot.
25
Boy,
years.
you
crazy.
can't argue with you though.
Yeah.
Like
We just going crazy.
strong.
Yeah, true that. But you know what I'm saying? I think when we get in there, man, our defense, man, y'all see how they do in the second half. They clamping down.
Yeah, that's what I
half.
told. That's what I told my engineer the other day. You feel me? A couple weeks ago, bro. When y'all was down at halftime. Well, I forgot who y'all was playing.
Tennessee?
Bro. Yeah, y'all was
Tennessee.
down, and I was. He was like, "Man, they finna lose." I was like,
Yeah.
"No, bro. One thing I say about Alabama, they are a second half team, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and they been that. Not just this year, bro. Like for the past few years, bro. They been
I was in that
you know
mug
what I'm saying?
Saturday too. Oh my god! But as soon as I got off work, but I ain't even sweep up. I went home, got my wife, but we jetted straight to Tuscaloosa. We
Yeah,
didn't
you
get
just
that
went
to the
down
second
there
half.
this Saturday.
Yeah, man. But we was in the building, but we was up there
This
cutting
is
up.
serious.
But we saw somebody get their nose broken and everything. But But they was up there talking crazy. But they done got through out that expensive game where they tripping.
I was just about to say, how you think they been playing
Bugging.
as far as the season? Like, I was gonna say, because it looked like they started a little rocky, but
Yeah.
then
Now that I fit, yeah,
Well,
they
you know what I'm
get
saying?
better, bro.
Well, you know, I don't know how close y'all follow the team, but it's new everything. New
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, new quarterback, new offensive line,
Yeah, I
new
seen
defense.
that,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It was like a new everything. So now that like Kool-Aid and them finna go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kool-Aid, Malachi Moore.
Oh yeah, he finna.
Yeah, they finna go to the NFL. So you know what I'm saying? So like,
But that for Alabama, that's every year though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
but you know what I'm
That's
saying?
every
But like Will Anderson was there 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
Like so like Dallas Turner finna leave. Somebody else finna have to step up on that edge. Like, and we don't know who it's gonna be yet. So like next year we're gonna have to feel that. We're gonna have to feel Kool-Aid. We're gonna have to feel Malachi. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep recruiting well. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we started out real rocky, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people thought Ty Simpson and Ty Buckner was better than Jalen Miro.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And they probably can throw the ball better than Jalen Milroy, but they don't.
Overall.
Yeah, they don't give us the best chance to win.
Yeah.
That's what I be saying. I say they probably can throw the ball. Come on, man. Imagine them boys in the game against Texas.
Exactly.
But we got blued out. They couldn't even score no points on South Florida, man. Come on, man. I was tripping.
Jalen Miro definitely hold his own for sure.
Right.
You think how long you think Saban gonna be around for?
Oh man. Saban just turned 73,
Yeah, he
72.
He up there. He definitely up there.
He just turned 72, 73 years old. I'm thinking 3 years tops. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to hold out as long as possible.
Yeah, I'm
he
thinking
wanna
3
enjoy
years
that.
top. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that he gonna be like Joe Paterno. Just as soon as he stop coaching, he gonna go and leave up out of here. Like for real.
For
like,
real?
Yeah,
You
man.
think
I
he was
think
putting
that's
that
what's
just
keeping
for
him
coach?
alive.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping him alive.
That's
man.
his. I mean, that's his
Coaching.
passion. He not gonna wanna.
Right.
It might be the same for Greg Pop too.
True that. True, because Pop kept
Before
on
he got
saying that he was
Wimby,
going.
yeah, he was gonna
Yeah, Pop was
retire.
like, man, I'm out of
He
here.
got
I'm out of
Wimby.
here. He was trying to groom up some woman. You know what I'm saying? To take his job. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get that, but I hope.
And they
I
around the
hope he
same
don't.
age too.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
If now look, this is if I got two candidates.
I'm like, cause who?
Yeah, who finna take that place?
Who,
For
like,
real.
I got two candidates, man.
I want to hear this.
I got two candidates. If we get one of these two, we straight. We gonna
Right.
continue to be here. If we go get a no name coach, man, we're gonna go back down to the early 2000 days. But if we can get Lane Kiffin,
That's who y'all need to get.
or we can get Prime at it. I'm telling you.
But y'all could
I don't
get either
think-
one of them though.
I don't
Yeah,
think
Prime-
Saban. I don't think
Prime
Saban
could
would
go.
leave.
But you think
until
Prime
he
would
got
go?
a good replacement.
Prime would go, bro.
Man, look what Prime going through right now.
Yeah,
Prime
he's struggling.
would go,
Like, I know he like damn.
Prime would go that quick, bro.
Yeah,
He
look,
would
look
go.
what he going through. Like, and then
Then I seen that commercial with them too.
yeah, I think they doing that by
by
design. I really think that because at the end of one of the commercials, Saban said an elephant would have been scary. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that they doing that by design. If they get Lane Kiffin or if they get Prime, I don't care if they get both of them. If they get Prime and they get Lane Kiffin to be the OC.
That's unfair.
Yeah, of course. That's what we want. We want to corner the market. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Man, come on now.
I'm just saying, man.
Right.
You know, all these boys making this money. And you know what I'm saying, with the NIL, so now them boys that we was getting from California, they ain't got to come out this way to play football no more because they come, you know what I'm saying, they changing the game. They figure like if we can get this money in college, we ain't got to go pro.
But
That's
to
more-
me, it's been this season been more competitive than
yeah,
you
that's
feel
because
what
the
I'm
playing
saying?
fields is even.
Yeah, bro,
we can't
I like that.
we can't hold on to all them 5 stars no more. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
like
Like
that.
we used to have all them 5 stars on the bench.
Oh,
Yeah. Like we can't do that no more with this NIL. They hit the portal, they go somewhere, they play, they go pro. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
Look at Bo Nix, bro. That's
Ooh,
crazy.
wee.
Bro. That's crazy.
ooh,
bro.
man,
That man look like a superstar.
over there in
in
Oregon.
Auburn, bro.
same thing Jalen
mean,
Hurts
Auburn,
did. Go out there where they ain't playing that much defense.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Bo Nick,
He gonna be a high draft pick. You think?
he sure is. Yeah. Yeah, especially if Caleb Williams don't come out. If Caleb Williams don't come out, that's gonna push his draft stack up even more. You know what I'm saying? Cause look at Will Levis in Tennessee.
That's another one.
You see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it's set up, and then Russell Wilson finna get ready to get out of there.
Yeah.
Kirk
Got a
Cousins
couple.
finna get ready to get out of there.
Not
What's his name?
End of
The
an
Jets-
era.
The Jets need a
They need a
quarterback.
quarterback, yeah,
Because
because
Aaron Rodgers,
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers got
yeah.
one more year top. You know what I'm saying? He
Might
might
not
come back.
even do that.
Yeah, he might not. But you know what I'm saying? But like, man, it's finna be vacancies open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the quarterback position. So not this year coming up. Next year, when Milroe come out, when Caleb Williams come out, when Shador come out, when Penix come out at Washington, like when that group come out,
Bro, that's a lot of bro.
NFL gonna be beautiful. Like I'm talking about,
it is.
yeah.
It's already like working. The young quarterbacks is the you feel me? It's the NFL. You don't think about no old quarterback besides Aaron Rodgers. Who you know what I mean? Like,
True that.
Shit, you think about Patrick Mahomes and
Yeah,
all
Patty.
that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, Pat, man, Pat the guy. Pat, and what's our old Joe Shiesty? Joe Burr. Oh man, I love
Like
Joe
him.
Burrow.
I like
for
Lamar
sure.
too.
I couldn't like Joe
Lamar,
Burrow
my
while he was
favorite,
in
bro.
college, but I love him now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lamar is just like Michael Vick to me.
Because he
bro.
beat us. I know why you ain't like him. He beat us.
Yeah, he whooped us on our own field. You know what I'm saying? And he looked good doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They hold
That's why,
team.
that's why I ain't like Cam.
That's a-
man.
that's a
like
smooth
Cam,
white boy, though.
Like Cam could dance. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
He was good. He was braggadocious. I loved it. I didn't like him in what I'm saying
game,
in college,
for-
but when he
for
went
sure.
pro, man, that was my guy.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
For sure, bro. One thing. This is how we usually wrap the show up, man. We just when we got a little saying that we got on here, man. We like to say, if you ain't improving, what is you really doing? You know what I mean? So we like to go around the table, go around just shouting out a couple of things or a thing that we working on to currently better ourselves. You know what I mean?
Okay.
One thing that we might be doing. So, tell you, care to share what you working on, what you been working on lately?
Man, just steady encouraging myself, motivating myself that whatever I want to do, whatever I desire to do, I can do it. So it's just steady motivating myself, steady encouraging myself for sure.
I like that.
And reading,
because ain't nobody, you can't rely on nobody else. You know what I mean? For sure. So I commend that, bro.
Appreciate that.
What about you, Sanaa?
I'm still working on that. What I said in the last episode, not trying to, make
Rush
sure.
yourself.
Yeah, make sure I tell myself you're not in a rush. Calm down, cause I got so much going on. It's like a rat race. Like you need to calm down because you gonna burn out. You gonna crash type deal. So really just finding the balance and all that. But also like literally working on music. All right. We just gonna leave
she
it there.
was in that studio. Hey, I gotta give her a hand clap of praise for
thank
real,
you.
man.
I appreciate you
She
for
did
letting
her
me on that
thing,
one.
man. For her first time, you couldn't even tell it was her first time.
Right, I
either,
was just
bro.
like, because it was so comfortable. Like, you my dog, and then Randy, we all cool. So it was a real cool session. But I want to thank you so much for letting me on that
sure.
song.
You
I
did
appreciate that.
You did that.
First time was cool. Yeah.
Much more. You feel what I'm saying? What you working on, my guy?
Semi-retirement.
Semi-retirement.
I wanna go to work late and leave early. Open up time for me to do stuff that I actually been wanting to do. I wanna start helping out these kids, man. I wanna get into coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like they ask me all the time if I want to come out there and help, but I just don't have no time right now. Working on 9-10 hour days.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you that too. Like, yo, you what about coaching? You feel what I'm saying? You gonna get into
you know what I'm
it?
saying? Yeah, I love to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have, knowledge in that, that I can pour into children.
For sure.
And
I hate
and
when you
then
get to talk about the football.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Well, like with the mentoring group that we got, you know what I'm saying? The Kings of Classic, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably done heard about that. The mentoring group that we got, we go to each schools, you know what I'm saying? We be feeding the honor roll kids, and then we get on to the bad kids. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody left out. We go in there, we talk to the good kids, and we go in there, we talk to the bad kids too, to let them know that we do love them. And you know what I'm saying? Pull your pants up, get your grades. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't tell them, nobody will.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
so
that.
so yeah, that's what I'm working on. And then learning how to trade. I'm really learning how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because once you learn how to make money with money, you won't be chasing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Once you learn how to make money with money, you won't be chasing.
Right, because it
making too much sense, bro. Really?
Yeah.
If y'all don't get no game about this episode,
Y'all ain't got the notepad. Listen.
real, bro. Like,
all right, Tonio.
okay, I'm man, that
What
shoot,
about you,
I'm just
Tonio?
working on two things, man. Staying consistent and disciplined, man, because I can get distracted sometimes.
That's the
easily
key to
distracted,
life.
You know what I mean? So I just trying to stay disciplined, knowing what I got to do, what I need to be doing. I need to be doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And trying to be a great storyteller, bro. Like I want to be able to be a great storyteller, on and off beat. You feel me? So
Hey, if you're gonna be a good storyteller, man, you got to be able to get in depth, get your thesaurus and learn how to use different words. You know what I'm saying? People talk that shit about Stephen A. Smith when he be saying, "You just in here bloviating."
That boy
You
do know
just in
some
here-
words that you don't know. Like,
I'm telling you, like,
Bloviating.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So like once you start telling them stories, and then you know what I'm saying, sort of like Jay-Z, Kendrick, Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like when they are talking, it's a movie.
Yeah, like when I'll be listening to Kendrick, I'll be like, because I be wanting to rap, like,
I'm already look up to them.
Right. tell them stories, I'm like,
So you know what I'm saying?
yo.
So study them. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And once your intellect rise, because those are also smart individuals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that you can just make hat rhyme with bat and you can be a rapper. It don't work like that.
It's not
So,
gonna
you know
hit the
what I'm saying?
same. It don't hit the
That ain't how you
same.
make no that. You making that ABC rap.
Right,
You ain't
you know
making no
what I'm saying?
timeless
Yeah.
music.
So, like,
this
yeah,
is-
man.
We want timeless over here.
But what?
Once
Like,
you start telling them stories, and once you get into telling the
Slick
story,
Rick.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Slick
Be
Rick.
keen on the point, and then put curves in it, peaks and valleys,
Relatable.
and then tie it all together at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's how all the greats do. They'll set you up, and then they'll tie it together at the end every time.
Okay.
Every time.
I gotta ask you this before we go though, man. You give back to the community by doing like free haircuts for the kids, especially around school time. What inspired that for you to do that, man? Cause it ain't nothing like, man. Some kids ain't fortunate to go to school with a good cut. You know what I mean? So where had you come up with that idea, and when did you start?
Yeah, well, I do it because it comes easy to me. You know what I'm saying? I cut hair in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? It comes easy to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of people would, but they just wouldn't just think that, like, hey, I can help these kids that ain't fortunate to come get a haircut.
Right, because that's where I come from.
You know what it's like.
Yeah, that's where I come from. I told you we didn't go to the barbershop often. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pick it up.
It used to grow out and then cut it, and then grow out and cut it. So you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the barbershop regular like a lot of these fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a father growing up. Gotcha. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind being a father figure. That's why I got a whole bunch of little homies. That's why, you know what I'm saying, when I came and picked up CJ, you know what I'm saying, and took him, you know what I'm saying, come with us, you know what I'm saying, spend a night with us, you know what I'm saying, when my son had his birthday party, come pick him up, I get everybody, the nephews, the little homies and all of them, put them in one room, you know what I'm saying, and show them that it's cool to have a good time, it's cool to sit down, you know what I'm saying, it's cool to talk, you know what I'm saying, everybody's gonna bicker, but you know what I'm saying, that's just a part of life, and that's why I do that.
Okay. Man, you started that how long? How long you been doing that?
Man, free haircuts. I think I done that first with the church downtown. They approached me, and it was like, "Will I do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So you know what I'm saying. I just done been doing it since 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, 2012. So you know,
I sort of keep it every year. You know, it's like a tradition. You know.
Yeah, what I mean? And then like people be asking me all the time. You know what I'm saying, but I pick and choose my spots. And then I tell them when I'm gonna do it, don't put me on the flyer. Don't put me on the flyer because then people that just come just to get a haircut from me.
Right.
I want it to be a surprise.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get a haircut from me, I want it to be a surprise.
And be for the people that need it. You know what I mean? Like you can
Like
afford a haircut. You know you can get a
Yeah.
haircut, man.
Right.
Just
I get over here and get
right.
that.
Going down there, like. But for sure, man. We appreciate anything you wanna shout out, like shout out your business or shout out your, you know, where can they book a haircut at, all that, where can they locate your shop at, all that. This is just your chance to shout
I was
out
gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Everything is on Google. You know what I'm saying? Toby Bostic MD. You can just type in my name on Google to take you straight to my site if you want a haircut from me. Everything is on the site. You don't have to call my phone. If you call my phone, I will not answer. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to answer the phone. My phone always stay on silent. So, you know what I'm saying? I do that. I want to shout out to the Kingston Classic, B Hall, Nick, Bruh, Big Bubba, Rev, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to my beautiful wife, my children, to Braylon, Jaden, Jacoby, and my beautiful bonus baby, Madison, and my little princess, Tamari. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to them, man, because, you know what I'm saying, they make straight A's, play 2-3 sports. You know what I'm saying? So they are real student athletes. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to y'all, man. This is beautiful. I love to see what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I like to see positivity. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all grow, man, and I hope to see y'all, you know what I'm saying, in the studio next time. You know what I'm saying? In the studio with the lights, with the production. So when I come back, as an older man.
Because you coming back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
OGMs.
Yeah, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate you for having me on.
Oh, man.
And man,
Appreciate you for coming.
We gonna get this on camera, man. If you sign that poster board behind you, bro.
Hold
We
on.
gonna get this on camera.
Sign it. We're going to get the marker. Everybody bear with me.
Let him pick any marker he wants.
Any marker you want.
Yeah, boy, let me go with this. Let me get this gold.
Oh, we're going to do the gold.
Black and gold is my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that gold. Let him sign. Look at that. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Just like magic. Just like magic.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Take that from you. All right.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we want to thank y'all for tuning in.
For sure,
thank y'all
for
so
sure.
much. Any topics, anything, y'all comment down below.
Yes, leave us feedback, plenty of feedback, man. This was a great episode, man. Y'all can follow my bro right here. You got your Instagram,
TBMD. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Toby Bostic. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Toby Bostic. You know what I'm saying? Snapchat, Docta 11. DOCTA 11.
We're gonna have it right here, somewhere right here.
Yeah, right.
Gotta make a lot of sense. I'm in all black mode.
Yo, what up, man? You know it's your boy Tony the Great.
He wouldn't be in here if he wasn't feeling great.
You know that, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the building.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know who I am. Look.
But yeah, this made a lot of sense, man. And we want to thank all of our supporters, man, here with us, man, for rocking out with us, supporting us, man, with support us even more by giving us a donation, man, dropping us anything, anything is welcome, anything we help.
Just a little razzle dazzle.
A little bit on that, you know what I mean? What's your cash app? You want to give me your cash app?
My cash app is $ Sonoma McCarthy. Real simple, real easy.
Okay.
If you want to drop a little something.
Tell me, drop something off in there, man. Treat us to a little something.
What's yours is?
Mine is $ Sabio the Great. That's $ Sabio the Great. SABIO the Great. You feel me?
And we'll probably have somewhere on the screen or something that, so
sure.
we'll work all that out. But yes, we would like to thank y'all for your support. It really means so much to us, you know what I'm saying? We making our way up and y'all coming on up there with us.
For sure. And also, man, we will be having gear made soon. So please, if you want a shirt, please send us your size and let us know. You feel me?
Hit us with a little DM, a little something.
Right.
Let us know.
And we got you. You feel me? Making a lot of sense. Gear coming soon, man. All that shit coming soon. Man.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
y'all. And we also going to Patreon. So all my Patreon supporters, yeah, we coming over there. You feel what I'm saying? On website coming too. You feel me?
How much Patreon?
$2.99, man. $2.99. Subscribe. Whole month. And you gonna get bonus content. All that shit.
All that.
And guess what? 2024. We going live at least once a month.
At least once a month. So y'all tune in.
Tune in, man.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Making a lot of sense. Hey.